Hi, I've talked with various people or seen different posts from people that are a little bit perturbed about getting lots of email notifications on Facebook activity. So I thought I'd go rapidly and show how this is resolved. Click on Account, go to Account Settings, move over to the left-hand column, click on Notifications. And these are, then you scroll down a little bit here to All Notifications. And let's go to Edit. See this up here? See this little email thing? If I have this clicked, any of these check marks means I'm going to be infoed at my email that I have registered with Facebook when anything like this happens. Sends you a message, adds you a friend, confirms a friend request, posts your wall, pokes you, blah, blah, blah. Now, I myself don't care to be notified in my email about any of that kind of stuff. I've got them all taken off. Now, you might want to be notified about birthdays, for instance. That may be important enough for you to know any of these categories of things you can check on so you can exclusively get information about that in your email. Or you can post on all these things and then unselect some things that you don't want to have happen. So I myself don't want to be notified about anything that happens on Facebook in my email. Since I already had these unchecked, there's no option to save changes here. Here's another one, groups. Lots of people have joined groups or liked different pages and they're being notified of their email. The same thing goes here. Click on Edit, and here we are with groups. If these are checked like this, I'm going to be notified about any of these things that happen. And I don't want to be notified about any of these things that happen in my email. I'm happy to get the little notifications you get up here in this section on what happens on Facebook, which have been fairly good for me to know and find out about. So anyway, that's where you resolve all that kind of things. By having these things checked, you're going to be emailed when any of these things happen. By having them unchecked, you're not going to be notified. You can also change your email settings for individual groups. You can be sent, if you want to be kept in touch with, if you're working a lot with this group, for instance. I work a lot with this group. They're here in Ecuador. And this one, I can save that. And then I will be notified on all the activity for those specific groups. As it is, I prefer just to go to Facebook really for these things too. Don't like to have my inbox glutted with so many things to do that I can find out about other places. So once again, in that I already had this stuff here in this way, there's no option for me to change changes. If I had one of these things checked, I could save those changes, or one or more. Okay, same thing would go for, I'm going to cancel that. Same thing would go for pages, with lots of things, people, pages. Once again, this is all checked off. I'll be notified in my email if that's the case, or it won't if that's the case. Or I can set it up for individual pages that I'm notified when any of these things happen. And I'm just going to take those off right now. These are all different fan pages I manage. Some of them are just test ones. Manage or have managed. So now I won't be notified when there's any activity on that. Now these you got to do one by one. But actually, yeah. Well, anyway, you're notified on these things through Facebook itself, through the Facebook dashboard. So it seems redundant for me to get a lot of different things, emails in my email basket about this as well. And this follows through for all these different categories here. Okay, hope this is helpful. Bye-bye.